what we do.
Hello and welcome to the It's What We Do podcast. We're your hosts, as always, as ever. I'm Hen, he's John, and we're a podcast. Yeah. And on this fine episode, we'll be covering the movie Ferrari, starring Adam Driver, directed by Michael Mann. We're also a podcast. We're on all streaming platforms. Like, subscribe, even dislike us, comment that you hate us. Please do something. Thank you, listeners. Now, John, first and foremost, John, what did you think about this movie called Ferrari?
Well,
Wrong, Jonathan. That is
Well-
so wrong.
well, it's kind of funny because, all right, so me and Hen, we're gonna plan to go watch the movie together, and I didn't wake up. I didn't
And keep
wake
in
up.
mind, the movie was at 1:20.
It was at 1:20, but I worked overnight, so I get a little bit of a cushion for that.
I
But
went to sleep like at 3 last night.
I got off work at 7.
What's the problem? I don't see a problem. Whatever. All I hear is complain. Excuses and excuses, Jonathan. Just John.
But yeah, I overslept, and
What would you have thought if your boss was Enzo Ferrari and you had to drive this 1,000-mile race and it's like, sorry, Mr. Ferrari, Senor Ferrari, I woke up late.
honestly, I would have said I gave him a head start, and then just got on the track.
Yeah, it's
And
very
then win
long. It's a very long race, so you would have had time to make
And
it.
I would have won it. And then at the very end, before the finish line, well, I wouldn't have won it, but I would be first place towards the end, right up to the finish line. And then I'd slip on a rock and then crush 9 people and kill myself.
Accidents happen to the best of us.
No, it was on purpose. I just wanted to do like a trick move, like
Trick
how
shot.
they do on that one game, Burnout.
Trick shot, no scope.
Yeah,
360, no scope.
360 ladder stall, no scope.
Or that one clip where it's like a dude is in a helicopter, no, in a jet. He jumps out the jet, blows up another jet with a bazooka, and then jumps back into his jet.
That's insane.
No, I think it's whatever. But, and also, I think this movie, Ferrari, is a prime example on a little cheating doesn't hurt anyone. And if you look at some of the greatest of all times, some like expiring names, like let's say hypothetically, like a man named Enzo Ferrari. If you want to be successful, yeah, it's important because you want to be successful. You want to look out your family. You want to take care of your family. But what if that's not enough? So that's why you have to have a second family, and a third family, and a fourth family,
And a 5th family.
and I don't know why I missed it. Yeah, see, all the greats, multiple mistresses. I think this movie proved it. Point blank. Whenever I start dating again, this is gonna be a horrible clip.
Yeah, someone's just gonna find out that you have like 5 other kids with 5 moms, 5 different moms.
Accidents happen.
Yeah.
No, it's like that seed up plan.
It's their fault for letting you hit.
No, the classic saying, as sayings go, it's a quote from me. The saying goes, "It's their fault for trusting you."
Oh my god.
That's like one of my legendary. Like, if there's only gonna be a few things I'll ever be known for, it's gonna be that line.
That's just like your legendary quote on your headstone when you die. It's just gonna be like, it was their fault for trusting you, and you're not even dead because you faked your death, and it was just everyone's fault for trusting that you died, but because you didn't.
Oh, you know, be tied. Then I'm buried at my own house, and I still live at the house, and the people come like, "Oh shit!" And I'm like, "Get off my lawn."
You're like, is that him? No, that's just his ghost. That's old ghost Hen.
No, then I hit them with. It's like, really? You see the headstone? Are you really trusting your eyes right now? Is that what you're really believing? See this death certificate. What do you think is real? This or me? Anyway, this movie was Oh, one thing I love with all the drivers and stuff, they're just all fucking rich boys. This is like they're in a time where they just did this to fuck around and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had like some of the best drivers in the world, literally.
Yeah, but I don't even because it's like they just did it as a hobby. Just like like rich people just play golf now. Back then, it was just like, yeah, let me just be the best racer of all time. But then it's like they die every 2 days, so it's just like it's easy to fill up that spot.
They dive or tripping over the curb real fast.
I wonder. Okay. In the movie, there was a horrific accident during a race where a guy he gets I don't know, a medium pillar parking lane thingy, little scratch on the wheel. The car goes flying up in the air, hits on a light pole, and then kills like how many? Nine?
Like 9 people.
9 people. Splits a man in half. Right
That was crazy. I did not expect to see a dude split in
now,
half, like
me,
on the TV.
if I was driving, I would have caught it and still won the race. I would have just nursed it back, hit the little side drift. I would have definitely thought that pillory you hit. But that's just me, though.
You would have just flown the car to the finish line.
Man, right now, before the podcast, I was saying I want to be the biggest podcast. No, the biggest Ferrari podcast. But after that, now I'm just like, okay. Okay. Now, John. Now, you know the man, the myth, the legend. I think he's edging out to be one of the best actors of our time, Adam Driver. Great actor. Juilliard studied. Do you think he was convincing as the old man?
I definitely think so. This man, when you look at him, you think, oh, he don't got what it takes. But then you look at his resume.
Huge cock.
Exactly. Marriage Story, Black Klansman, Kylo Ren in the Star Wars trilogy. This man has an amazing range. And now he's...
That dinosaur movie.
Yeah, the dinosaur movie, The Planet 65 or whatever. And now he plays, one of the greats, Enzo Ferrari. And, he had that old man walk down. He really had it down. He had like the hunchback and his little gut sticking out. And he had that accent down pat. And they were talking about how they're working on how the location of in Italy, Bologna or whatever, Bologna.
Bologna. Sonia Bologna. Oh,
Bologna.
mamma mia.
And how the accent specifically was there and all that.
Yeah, very specific. I think the way that they were talking about him, it's that like let's say in the United States, hypothetically, we have those people that you cannot understand for the life of you, very thick accents, and then he had his own very specific territorial in Italy accent. And then they're talking
where you needed subtitles.
Yeah, it's like the example I gave. It was like, let's say those Cajuns who had those real thick accents, like Louisiana. It was like, hey,
You want some boudin for your birthday, coffee ball?
You want some shrimp? You want some like that? 99% of the country cannot understand them. You will need subtitles. It was the same thing, similar to Enzo.
But yeah, Adam Driver did a great job, and he even pushed his hairline back for this movie.
His forehead is too big. No, you can see the prosthetic on his forehead, which it didn't bother me, but it was noticeable though. Because I was like, and then watching videos later, and I was like, yeah, you could clearly see that's not his head.
Mm-hmm.
But then like his suits and stuff, and his attire, oh, and those sunglasses, dog, beautiful. We're recording. Okay, yeah. I think it was like it looked great. Oh, the cars too. The team, they built up all the cars as well, from scratch, and they look beautiful.
Yeah, the little single cab car.
Open tire, open wheel.
Yeah, those are nice. I would want one of those. Just have it, just to drive down to the corner store real quick.
I like the ones that they were driving in with the no top.
Those the two-seater.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Those look real slick. Oh, then we had the from Grey's Anatomies.
Oh yeah, homeboy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I just know his name from the show.
What's his name?
Derek Shepard in the Grey's Anatomy.
Derek Shepard. Well, I mean, he's known for it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a big year for him. He was on Thanksgiving. He was the killer in that. I don't care if I spoil it. I don't care. But yeah, I think that. And then he had this movie, and then he won the race in this movie as well.
It's kind of crazy though. He only won because that guy died.
I think he was ahead of him though already.
Oh, was he?
I think so.
Oh.
I think. Could be wrong. Who knows? But either way, though, it's just like, well, he said he ran the race like 14 times already, so he's experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And the other kid, I think it's interesting how I keep on saying interesting, and I've been trying to correct myself on that. How the young guy, the young cat driver, he we we're led to kind of believe he could be like a sideline main character kind of thing, like a secondary lead. Because seeing his story about like him joining the team, racing and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, psych, you thought kills 9 people and kills himself. And the other funny thing with the accidents, we saw 2 Ferrari accidents in the cars. As soon as the car goes up in the air, the driver goes flying out. And it's like, dang, seatbelts are a crazy thing.
Yeah, Ferrari probably should have worked on planes.
Don't they have seatbelts on planes?
Yeah, but I'm saying like because the people were flying and the cars were flying.
Oh, very LOL of you.
Yeah, very LOL of me.
Yeah. And and then those tires are like 6-inch tires, real fucking thin. It's just like real life things. And then like the driving in the movie was great, like, and everything. Okay, driving I think is grade A, top tier. Reminds me very much of 4V Ferrari. Shout out that movie. The movie came out on my birthday. That was a good birthday of mine. It was my 21st birthday. So I went to that, and then I immediately went out to get a bottle of Jack Daniel's honey.
Is that what they drank in the movie?
Nah, I was just turned 21. I just wanted to drink. And I drank that with Dr. Pepper.
Sounds like a pretty good combo.
I done it after. I think Jack Daniel's, even regular Jack Daniel's, is a little too syrupy for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've experienced that.
You haven't lived.
I haven't.
You haven't lived. What mixed drinks do you like?
Just vodka reds.
Match made in heaven.
Yep. That's really the go-to for a while for now, yeah.
Oh, that's what you've been on?
Yeah, for a while, yeah.
I remember this is back in my clubbing days when I used to go clubbing. Do you remember those days?
Yeah.
I remember a lot of times if I would come late to like with the crew, and I see everyone has like a little good buzz. And I was like, I need to get on the level, right? I'll order. Damn, I was a monster. Okay.
Tell me you got the Jaeger bombs.
Oh no, I'm not that crazy. I mean, I used to though. I used to, but okay. It would just depend on my mood. I'll ask for 2 vodka reds, and then a beer.
Beer.
Because I'll chug the 2 vodka reds, and then start sipping on my beer.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Or, I would. This is like another monster. I'll ask for like maybe like a green tea shot or a lemon drop or some type of shot like that.
Mm-hmm.
Vodka red and then the beer, but all in one round.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a crazy time.
I mean, that's not that crazy.
I mean, it was just like, that was just to start me off.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that was my whole course for the whole night. Or is that like lightweight? I don't know.
So, like, off rip, you were already... Well, no, you weren't mixing.
Yeah, no, technically, yes. Because I would have the beer as well.
I mean, but that's beer, though. It's not like whiskey or bourbon or anything.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't drink those. Because it's like green tea is like, I don't even know what green tea has. Like, is it gin?
I don't know.
And then Vegas bombs, but then I would always fuck up on Vegas bombs and because I would say Jaeger bomb, right? And what do you expect whenever you say Jaeger bomb?
Isn't it like the drink, like the soda, and then it has like the shot inside of it, and like you dunk it in and then you have to drink it?
Something like that. Okay. It has happened to me multiple times where I asked for that, right? And they just gave me straight up Jaeger.
Maybe
I say Jaeger bomb. I say because I've been through this like at least 5 times. Damn, see, at least 5 times where I said Jaeger bomb and they just gave me the straight shots.
And you don't tell him like, hey, like
It's
this.
already happened at that point.
Oh, okay.
And also, for me to say I want some Jaeger bombs, I have to be pretty fucked up already. So it's at that point, I'm just drinking anything in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I'm a good Christian man. I just want to be like Enzo Ferrari.
You need to get some shades like him, bro.
I want some. I really do. And just look so serious and just wear them all the time and just do that thing where your face just sits seriously stoic.
Yeah, with a black and mild.
Let me pull out my NXTs out. No. Hold up. Keep on talking.
Yep. So Henry is gonna go get something. But yeah, Enzo Ferrari. This movie was a pretty slow burn, I think, and I thought it'd have a lot more racing, but it was pretty cool. The story was there, the drama was there. We got to see the drama with his wife, dealing with her and the kid, and then his mistress and him having another son.
Shout out having mistresses.
And I was thinking maybe that's another reason why they almost went bankrupt, because he was having to pay for 2 families.
I don't think it's that
Nah, I'm
expensive.
playing.
Yeah. Imagine that's how fine cut it was, how like down he was. Like the second family, that's where he crossed the line.
Nah, but
It was like outside the budget, Mr. Ferrari. Imagine your accountant going and it's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Ferrari, Senor Ferrari. Like we have no money, you can't pay for your second family.
well, it's crazy because, I mean, he owned the company, right? So he was like, everything was coming out of pocket for him, the cars, paying the drivers and everything. That's what I'm assuming, right?
They did production cars, whatever, and then that funded the driving, no, the racing. But then it wasn't that much money because it's like they didn't sell that many cars.
Yeah.
So then it was just his way to fund the racing. And then it was just like you spend more than you make kind of thing. And then like with the cars, he put a lot of money into it. So yeah, no, I'm sorry, into like the racing cars. Yeah.
Really interesting. And they even got his son to be part of the actual
Company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got interviewed as well for the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And then one thing I was thinking about too with in general with sorry, a little buzz going. Ferrari is a very anal company. Okay. I won't get sponsored by Ferrari one day. Let me correct my wording. Ferrari protects its brand as close as it can. Like, let's say we're big influencers, right? Like, let's say in this podcast, we drop this ball, Ferrari, right? But then we customize the logo of the Ferrari to be it's what we do, la la la, right? They'll most likely sue us. And then, because that's how they just play. Like, if you, like, mess with their brand because it's like they want to protect their brand or whatever, they sue. They've done that, like, hundreds of times to other companies and stuff like that, or people, just individuals and stuff. So, for them to green light this movie, because, like, they had part in it as well, like, especially with the son and stuff doing interviews and then them talking about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
They had to be okay with this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I have a burp. Oh, okay. But then with that though, I think it's like I don't have a bad view on Ferrari as a team. I only like see things like what I see on media, and then like how they're portrayed in F1 right now. But this kind of gets me on their side, kind of thing, because I'm all just like, little Italian men and shit. Like they're just so like the rules this, the rules then, you know. But then this one, I was just like, damn, fucking Enzo's a fucking G, bro.
It's about that life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta be when you got your own race car company.
Yeah, and then think about making your own car company too.
Yeah, and then also dealing with all these celebrities and everything. Bro even was whipping his car on the way to work every time. And then we got to see the rivalry between Ferrari and Maserati, which honestly, I didn't know that like Maserati was that much of a rival to them, because like nowadays when you look at a Maserati, you're just like, eh. But when you see like a Ferrari, in my opinion, you're like, damn, that's a nice car. And then especially now, cause if you've ever driven or been inside a Maserati, it's literally like just a Dodge Charger inside.
Are you driven them?
Yeah, yeah. With when I was working with the cars and everything.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, but I've never been in a Ferrari though.
Wow, you haven't lived.
I've been in a Porsche, Mercedes,
Let me hop.
G wagon. Never a Ferrari though. That would be awesome to be in a Ferrari.
The thing that I thought about, I never like. I don't think personally, I haven't even seen a Maserati and stuff.
Corvettes are overrated as well.
Really?
Also, by the way, yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Just by like the look of it and shit.
And the feel, bro. I don't really like low cars like that.
Because it's like, aren't those bitches like fast as fuck though?
Yeah, yeah. It was super low.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just because you're talking for like another minute, I get the. I need to get this burp out.
Yeah, and just I don't really like low cars like that because if you're a taller, yeah, and those cars that are really low to the ground, like those sports cars and everything, it's like really a pain to get in and out of those, especially when they got the super long, one like if it's a coupe and it has a super long door, heavy ass door, it's just like knock your ass out.
Yeah. Closer to the ground, closer to hell.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
no, that's a good point.
One thing I think about with Maserati though, it's that if you
They
look
look ugly, bro.
okay.
They got a pitchfork. They got that trident. That's the only cool thing about it.
Shout out Aquaman.
The design of the car and the interior. Can't do it. And they really suck. Like they're not that expensive, but they also like the maintenance for them is pretty expensive.
I mean, that's just any sports car though.
No,
Okay, like comparatively, if we're talking about Ferrari.
well I mean, but see, it's different because the car's cheap. Like
Okay,
unlike
this is my thing with
unlike a
Maseratis.
Mercedes. Like
Okay,
a Mercedes
this is my point with the
expensive,
Maserati.
and the maintenance is also expensive, but it's a nice car.
Okay,
It's
my
got the
thing with
airbags.
Maseratis, you buy a brand new, smanking new Maserati, let's say 100 G's, whatever, 2-3 years, it'll depreciate to like 20 or 30 grand.
That is insane.
The depreciation rate is horrible, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
It's not even worth it.
The depreciation is not worth it at all. Like, you could buy one.
Like if you're, yeah, you could. And I mean, if you got 100.
No, you, John.
Oh yeah, my bad. If you got 100 bands to spend on the car, you better spend it.
No,
on
but I'm
something
saying
that's
you
like
can
that.
buy one resell for very cheap. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't hold its value. And you look at something compared like a Ferrari, even the older Ferrari, if you get a 2-3-year-old Ferrari, still be worth a pretty fucking penny. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that I have because I don't know anything about Maserati. Maserati.
Well, they obviously suck, bro. You saw the movie
Nah, then they make their own movie and then they're the winners.
Maserati versus Ferrari.
It's just Maserati fuck Ferrari. This Maserati fuck Ferrari. The true story behind the movie, the Ferrari movie starring Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Fuck him too. I wonder too what kind of hookups now would Adam Driver have with Ferrari? Because Ferrari also like going to their whole prestige kind of thing. They also have another thing where it's very hard to get in their buyers club, like with certain models and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't just buy; you have to be connected, like high up, and like you have to have like 10-4 cars, whatever. You have to go to events. You have to be part of that for like Ferrari advertisement or whatever, or their social group, like parties, the dinner parties. I don't know what they have over there. You have to go to the villa and shit, and like.
I feel like that would be pretty cool if you like were rich or something.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that would make sense,
Yeah.
right? Must be nice to be rich.
Yeah. Maybe they gave him one.
I'm sure. I mean, he can afford it, probably. With his, unless he got divorced and he has to pay his wife so much money, like in a marriage story. I hope I'm hoping that Adam Driver's wife and him have lived a very good and fruitful life and don't divorce. Thumbs up, double thumbs up. Heck. No, hold on. 1 to 10. Oh no. What am I saying? On our famous rating scale, what would you put this movie at?
Probably should watch.
I put it at grade. I had a hell of a time. I think the balance of it being a like little family, little inner drama, whatever, and still focusing on the racing kind of thing. It was a nice blend. And also, I feel like for someone like Enzo, it was one of the same. Everything was
Yeah.
always connected.
Yeah.
Because with the movie Napoleon, I'm not sure if I talked about it, but I think I walked out the movie. I think I talked about it whenever I did the solo. But yeah, I walked out of it because it just felt like every 5 minutes you were like, me, I love my wife. Oh, my wife. Well, I'm doing Italian accent.
Yeah.
Hold up.
My wife.
Oh, my wife. So good. My wife is a whore. It was like that the whole movie. And then, like, it didn't get really into any depths. I'm sorry. With the wars and shit, because he was a total badass when it came to war, right?
Mm-hmm.
It did not show any of that really. It just shows some things, but not to where you're like, this is the man.
Did it show his baby legs?
Yes, they did. They made him look short in the movie,
Yeah.
and he was only like 5'6". It was just fucking England just talking shit about him, and they
Yeah.
got everyone to believe that he was like short as fuck.
The propaganda.
Yeah, because there was even like a scene. I forgot what he was. He was running out of Parliament for French, and then he was walking out. He had that walk, the Napoleon walk. That like you see, and you're like Napoleon, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
it was like that. And just seeing that, I was just like, oh god, this is. It was funny though, because he did the walk right, and he was like, oh, suck it, boo, and then he got punched or something. Can't take that man. Cannot take that man serious. I didn't like the movie. Whatever. That's just me though. This movie, Ferrari, I had good hopes with it and stuff like that, but I was pleasantly surprised. I knew it was gonna be solid, but I didn't know if I was actually gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like I think I've been saying that a lot more. It's like I can see there's a good movie there, but doesn't mean I'm gonna like it though.
Yeah,
For
I agree.
my taste, for who I am, for what I stand for. And what do I stand for, John?
You stand on business.
I was like bitches, but that works way better. Good Christian man. Good Christian man. Man, it'd be funny. Like, I tell someone about it. I was like, yeah, I listen to the podcast. And it's the first 5 minutes of me saying how cheating is a great solution.
Yeah. I mean, it worked for him, I guess.
Yeah. And then we had this movie. We had Ford versus Ferrari. We had Rush. We had Lamborghini. There's a movie about Lamborghini as well. Now, Han. What car racing movie would you like to see?
See,
No.
like be made?
Yes.
I don't know, honestly. Gran Turismo was pretty cool.
Didn't
I
they
like
make
that
one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on Netflix.
What'd you think of that movie?
That movie was pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie.
It was so Hollywood, though.
It really was. But racing movie I would probably like to see.
Oh, you know what's like, though, in Gran Turismo? One of the stunt drivers for the movie was the actual guy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I would like them to make a movie about Max winning the F1. But like everyone, it's like dramatized with everyone getting their own actors and everything. And Lewis Hamilton can play himself, so he can be sad again.
I mean, it was just shit. Just and they just leave it at the end. Just like, well, look at the record book. Technically, Max won. That reminds me the whole thing with I forgot Massa that he's trying to overturn a ruling back in his championship in like '08, the year that Lewis Hamilton won. Mazda is a different driver. He drove for
Senna?
Ferrari. No,
Oh, not Senna.
Senna. Mazda is his last name. I can't think of his first name, but I think it's 2008. I think is when Lewis Hamilton won the championship, right?
Mhm.
His first championship. He was driving for McLaren, and during that season, it's like at the very last race, right? He won. Mazda won the race, right? And then Lewis Hamilton just had to finish at a certain spot, like fourth or higher, I think, and he would win the race. He would win the championship.
Yeah.
And well, they're all celebrating, and then out of nowhere, freaking Hamilton makes up the points and wins. Right? He barely wins it by barely by anything. Right?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever heard about that good old scandal with? I forgot the name of the scandal.
Like somebody let him.
No,
in
not
front of
okay.
him?
It was earlier in the season. Do you remember the scandal with Lenore? With they told a driver to crash so that Fernando lost that thing. Well, that race they're talking about disqualifying the points for that race. So then, if they disqualify that, he wins the championship, and then they rewrite history.
So, how long has he been going for this? Like, has he been going this for this since then, or is he just recently? That he probably just said he's probably just bored.
Yeah.
Cause ain't no way, bro. You're going back. What is that? Like 10, like 15 years?
Yeah.
Insane.
At this point, yeah. And then it also opens up this question as well. Once that happens, that just opens up the can of worms
Exactly.
for everything else.
For everything else.
Because, like, let's say that happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's the next thing that they're going to try to go for?
Every call that cost somebody a championship.
The most recent one.
What happened?
Max.
He won again? Or he won again by, like, questionable actions or something?
His first championship, do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, where he, like, cut in front of Hamilton.
No. I'm talking about how they did the restart at the very end.
Oh, yeah. Where
And they should have just...
He went in front of the safety car.
No. You remember what happened? Like, they did the... was it the Canadian crash? And they did a restart. And they raced for 2 or 3 laps or whatever.
And then they said this lap wins.
No, it's like no. Okay, there was like 3 laps left. Nicholas crashed, and then at that point they should have just stopped the race. And then at that point they should have just said Lewis Hamilton won the race, wins the championship, right? But then for the news ratings and shit like that, they did 3 laps racing, and then at that point, Lewis had older tires, and then Max had fresh tires. So then he was able to easily pass up Lewis to win the championship.
Mm-hmm.
But then that should have never happened. He should have just called the race right then and there and said, like, Lewis wins. We already finished most of the race. There's only a couple laps. He should have won it. Or they should have done the safety car and follow to finish the laps out. That's all it was going to be. And that's the whole reason for the scandal. And technically, Max shouldn't have won, but he did.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining. So... And then that would be something that could be...
That could be a movie there, too.
Yeah. But then that could be something that they could try to attack now, though.
Yeah, exactly. If it works. If it goes through. Yeah.
I think it's just kind of worms thing to have to think about. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Definitely is. Pandora's box situation.
Yeah. Who's Pandora?
You never met her? She was here the other day.
I drink a lot.
Yeah.
Heck no. One movie that actually would be a great movie to watch. Another Dale Earnhardt Sr. His life. NASCAR.
Oh, okay.
One of the best. 7 Piston Cups or whatever the fuck they're called. Great driver. Tragic crash. He even raced with his son too. It was beautiful. That would be a movie I'd like to watch. What else happened?
They should make more movies like Iron Claw about wrestlers. I think that would be awesome.
What wrestler?
Just any wrestler.
Eddie Guerrero.
I lie, I cheat, I steal. I lie, I cheat, and I steal.
That's probably where I got my whole personality from.
Yeah, you probably did. The whole haircut and everything.
Yeah, that mullet. It looks pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, but I really like
play Rey Mysterio.
I like the Uso brothers, and I like Roman Reigns. Superman punch, spear.
Roman Reigns. Didn't he have like the championship for like? Doesn't he still have it now?
Yeah, he does.
And then he left because he had like cancer or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the villain.
Huh.
Hmm.
I haven't seen WWE in years.
Me either. I just know a little bit.
Hmm. Well, what other wrestlers? Oh, John Cena's always, but I don't think his story's sad. There's not enough going on, or whatever. I think
Hmm.
he's a very clean edge kind of person. I think.
Yeah, I think Eddie could definitely be made a movie of because he died, right?
Yeah.
He died of. I don't know what he died of though.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he died. I was like, yes, he fucking died. You should know this. Yeah. And then I think for some time he left WWE because of his drug problem. Then he got clean afterwards. I think he was clean. I want to say that. I'm not sure. He might have overdosed. I really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was real sad when he died. Like, I remember being a kid. I was like, damn, Eddie died. Like, I'm just crying in the club and shit. At 3 years old, just crying in the club. What about what's your favorite wrestler
Roman Reigns.
of all time?
Well, I didn't really watch wrestling, but from what I know, yeah, him.
Even as a kid?
Nah.
Really?
No.
Damn.
I was sheltered as a kid, bro.
No, me and my dad, we used to always watch it together. That was one of our bondings.
How's what's up?
Yeah. Monday night Raw, ECW on Tuesday, and then Friday night
So
SmackDown.
who's your favorite then?
I think growing up, it was Ray Mysterio.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. Pulika, 619. Pulika. That's
Short King.
He's short as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy, the Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was watching a video about, I don't know how you go down that rabbit hole on Twitter, on YouTube.
Yeah.
And one of the videos I was watching, they were he was about to do, it was like one of the main events, or no, one of this pay-per-views or whatever. And then he was about to fight, and then like the guy, his opponent, looked at him. He was like, "This dude is fucked up right now." He was like high out his fucking mind, and he was like, he called right there. He was like, "We're not doing this," and stopped it. He was like, "I'm not fighting you," and then they stopped the fight like before it even started. So I was like, "Whoa!" And then they came back for TCA, I think. TNT, I don't know what's the other fighting organization.
Yeah.
I think they went back to WWE or some shit. But I'd like to get you to do the Swanton Bomb. Or that classic thing where he was hanging. It was like where they have the belt up in the top,
Mm-hmm.
ladder match or whatever,
Yeah.
and then Ed spears him in the air. Beautiful. Heck no. Hulk Hogan. I was too young for him, but they say he's a classic. Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, Ric Flair.
He's a stud. He still drinks like crazy, from
Yeah.
what I hear. I like to party with him. Oh, okay. Oh, have you ever seen the movie Heat? Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro, and some other big name.
I don't think so.
Have you heard of it?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's a popular movie, bank robbers and stuff. Recommended. I haven't seen it.
Obviously. You just know everything about everything.
Good movie from what I heard. They're going to be filming Heat 2 later this year, and it's also going to be directed by Michael Mann, the same director of this past movie we just saw, I think. I'm not even sure. The film is happening is directed by Michael Mann, but I'm just not 100% sure who directed this. No, it was Michael Mann. It was Michael Mann. Okay. Stretch out. Yeah. I'm excited for this. And the Heat 2, I'll watch it some point soon, hopefully. But then those names and stuff, they're big names and stuff, so I was like, that's pretty cool. I can't think of the other name that they had in that movie, but it was another big name that they had with that Val Kilmer and Robert De Niro. My goodness.
Jeremy Allen White.
Before his time. Another movie I need to watch is Gladiator. And then right now, with the latest and greatest news, we filmed very recently ago, so there's nothing. But I'm not sure where I'll post this, but it'll probably be after this. Jonathan Majors went on a morning show and did a interview. Comeback season is now in full effect.
What questions did the host ask him?
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's not out yet.
It's on Monday.
Okay.
By
You
this
think-
time, it would have already came out.
So
Though.
are you thinking like he's gonna be good? He's gonna be back, or are you thinking like apology tour?
I don't think it's gonna be necessarily apology tour. It'll be more him trying to explain the situation, and then get
She's crazy. She's
this
crazy.
bitch. He'll be like, "Did you not see that video? She was chasing me out there. She went to the club with my credit card, spending hours time on my dime." I don't know
She's
anything.
crazy.
I don't know anything. I haven't.
She's crazy.
I
Get
haven't.
this white woman away from me.
Was it a white woman?
Yeah.
That's his problem. What do you expect? He fucked up. Nah, send his ass to jail. That's what you get him. Now he doesn't go. He doesn't go to jail for domestic abuse or anything like that. He goes in jail for fucking with the white bitch.
What a
Fuck
white
her.
woman at? Miles Most
Holla.
Wanted.
Holla. What's your opinion on white women?
They're just there.
I love that political answer.
They don't do anything.
Don't even notice them.
They just gaslight.
Personally, I'm not like John. I don't see color. I just see people as people. Humans as humans. I don't see gender, race. I treat everyone with ultimate respect. Grow up, Jonathan.
Never.
Heck no. I think that's the only news I had for today. I guess Gin and Talk. Is there anything you've been watching?
Just the same stuff. I mean, I watched John Wick 3 on Netflix, but then I fell asleep when watching it because I mainly just put it on for background noise. I was watching it while I was eating chimichanga.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a little chimichanga.
I just called my ex then.
Yes, sir. And then I've just been watching my K-drama, The Glory. I got like 5 episodes left or so.
How long was it?
Like 20 episodes, but every episode's like an hour long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, grow up, finish it
I
already.
I did actually watch this drama with Anna recently because she like found it because it was on TikTok or whatever. You left it over here.
Oh, okay.
And then
Just make sure to get crushed.
she binged the fuck out of that show. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Jonathan, grow
That shit
up.
fast.
You have to sub her out for you.
Damn, bro. Well, I would have finished mine if we were watching that instead of her show.
Oh, that classic woman thing. I remember I watched a episode of a podcast called Blocks by Brenton something. He's a funny comedian. He has a Netflix special called Blocks, and then he brings comedians on. They get deep, like their blogs with the personality, shit like that. They have Rob Barboza on it. Shout out Rob Barboza, the man. One of his things he was talking about was like, man, one thing that probably sucks in a relationship is sharing the TV. It's like now I can't even watch what I want to watch.
Well, it's not like that. Like, at least the show is interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
you just
like,
got
if
to
it
save
was-
yourself now.
If it wasn't like interesting, no, I love drama, bro. You know this.
Yeah, starting drama with your girl. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, we're watching that, and Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon's okay. I don't really think it's that funny. It's okay.
His background.
It's like the type of show that make you like where like just exhale through your nose like the little that.
Every now and then.
Oh, that's
Clever.
that's very comedically humorous.
Clever.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck no.
And you have Young Sheldon. Actually,
Actually, by my calculations, you have no bitches. That was too easy. That was the first thing you could think of.
yeah, but no, I mean that's pretty much it. I want to watch. I already talked about it in the other episode. There's
What?
a few things I want to watch, but I want to watch Thanksgiving, and I want to watch.
I already spoiled it for everyone.
Yeah, I still want to watch it though. because Eli Roth. I like Eli Roth, and I want to watch.
Shout out Jews.
I want to actually watch the those horror movies that came out that like the mean one and Blue Blood and Honey, just cause I know they're probably not good.
It's just homework wise.
Yeah.
Just put it in your Rolex of movies you've seen.
I also want to broaden my horizons. So if you ever have like any movie recommendations that you think are kind of like out there that you like.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were talking to the 20 people who listen to us.
I mean, obviously they can hit me up too.
Okay, throwing it out there.
Comments.
Any recommendations for any types of movies that you find as good or worth watching?
Don't recommend me Big Mouth. I will murder you.
Why?
Huh?
I haven't seen it.
Trash.
Okay. Any movies, gay movies, especially like Saltburn, recommend them. Archie films. Yeah. But then battery's dying, so other than that, thank you very much for joining us on this episode of the It's What We Do podcast. We're your hosts, as always, as ever. I'm Hen, he's Jean, and we're on all
And
social
we are Ferrari.
Ferrari. We are on all social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. It's What We Do pod at everything. We're also on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow, and hit us up. Give us a kiss. Good night. Big kisses.
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Quick as a V12 noise. Do a car noise like the engine. V12. Alright, I'm gonna do Code Star first.